Hi folks, welcome back to the Amazing Education Station, the Amazing Education channel. Remember, it's about the information that you need to know that's going to benefit you. It's not about the video. It's not about just watching, it's more about listening, because all I have is my phone and it's meant just for beneficial information that's going to give you a brighter future, more peaceful planet. If people just follow the advice, watch my other videos and click on the Amazing Education words below. You can see all the other videos. Also comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up, and share the videos, because just following these ideas is going to give you a much healthier, safer, more peaceful planet, better future. So today it's about why you ought to buy a European or American made and designed and owned company's electric car. Although I always remind people, you should live within a 10 or 15 minute bicycle ride or 15-minute walk from where you work. You're going to be much happier, much happier. You won't have to drive so much. You won't have to spend so much renewable energy or whatever energy getting to work, to school, to grocery shopping if you live close by. We need to reduce our population, get rid of these terrible concrete, as they say, concrete jungles, because not only do they destroy the environment and take away habitat for plants and animals, but they're really unhealthy. The high rises, that's not a healthy way to live, because you don't have exercise. You take an elevator, you don't use the stairs, you don't cut the grass or do the gardening when you live in these kind of places. Are you kidding? You can't. Somebody else is going to be doing that, and most of the time they just have concrete. They don't have a garden in the first place, and we're covering up the oxygen producing plants. And we're stopping the evolution of animals when we make it impossible that animals go extinct. Impossible for the animals to reproduce. They don't have the habitat. And so anyway, but why should you buy European or American? Well, you could go with another country that's lower population or that's reducing its population. That would be good. But the most electric vehicle producing country is also the most polluting country on the planet. And absolutely you want to boycott or avoid buying their vehicles unless you really want to support an economy and a people that is vastly overcrowded, overpolluting. Yes, when you buy electric vehicles, okay, you're supporting a cleaner alternative, but you're still supporting their system. You're putting money into a system that doesn't allow its people to even own the land where their homes are. It's owned by overpowering group of people that have taken over the country. You have to remember that. And the more human rights oriented government, and yes, I'm talking about China, the more pro human rights and respecting of people's property government went over to Taiwan. And I say they're more respecting. I'm not saying they're completely respecting, because the culture took over Taiwan and from the Taiwanese. Now, it was a long time ago, and I can't say that Taiwanese were good or bad, whether they benefited or suffered from being taken over, but the fact is they were taken over. So I'm not saying the Taiwanese government is perfect or the Chinese government in Taiwan is perfect, but I'm just saying they do much better. People's living standards, incomes, and just about anything is better in Taiwan. And then also the people of Taiwan, it was not tens and hundreds of millions of people dying from starvation like in mainland China, and now dying from pollution in mainland China. So if you want to support a government and people where they don't have it organized well enough to prevent millions of deaths from pollution, they're still polluting like crazy over in mainland China, which now that's very different from most other countries. In fact, mainland China is the most polluting. China altogether is the most polluting place on the planet. And you can search and take a look, use the internet, and I lived over there. That's right, I have first-hand experience. I experienced the pollution, I have the knowledge. So my videos help you out financially and in other ways, but I'm not a financial advisor, so it's not financial advice. And yes, the Chinese cars in the short run would cost less. When they come over to your country, if you come, especially the United States, there would be probably a 25% tariff, raising the price, but they still might be cheaper than American-made cars. But you also have the question of safety and the durability. How long will they last? And quality issues. You always have quality questions when it comes to China, because the people there are so poor, and their knowledge in many cases is also very poor, and their abilities in making long-lasting products. And you might say, oh, wait, even Apple has a factory over there. Well, yeah, but it's not started by the Chinese, not the mainland Chinese. It's owned by a Taiwanese company. So first of all, second of all, the design is American, the ideas and so forth. Now China is improving. Once it gets up to the level where people have property rights and human rights, I will change my mind. Let's hope they do better and prosper and reduce their population and vastly reduce their pollution, because having property rights and human rights will allow people that are suffering to sue the companies and sue the government for their family members and loved ones that have been killed from the pollution. Okay, so yes, I'm saying boycott Chinese products. That's right, I said it, because everybody else was too chicken, not brave enough, or maybe just not smart enough to realize what they're doing. So buy Australian, buy American, buy Canadian, buy Mexican. Anything is better, is less polluting than Chinese products. Okay, keep that in mind. Help out the planet and help out yourself and the future generations. Take care. Thanks.